Good evening, guys. Welcome to Football with Brownie. I hope you're all well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading the love during this pandemic because we all need a little bit of loving. Now, before I go any further, please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is free, and the channel cannot progress without your help. We've also teamed up with Alan and the guys at Away Day Apparel to help you guys get ready with new clobber for when we're all allowed back into watching football. Just type Football with Brownie, that's the capital F, capital W and capital B, in the promo code, get your 10% off, and all the details will be in the description below. Anyway, welcome to this week's Fan Cam show, and I know you'll all be happy, because we are not going to mention the previous characters who have been recently included in this show. In fact, it's about one of my YouTube heroes, none other than the True Geordie. As we all know, Brian is a die-hard Newcastle United fan, and here are clips from when Newcastle got defeated 6 times in a row, try saying that with a lisp, against rival Sunderland. Oh, there's another S in it as well. But before Sunderland got relegated, they did manage to scrape a draw in the end. Now, one thing I will say is that even though it's really funny watching Brian ranting after a derby defeat, it's also worth noticing just how much he and his channel has come on over the years. So, True Geordie, take it away.
Does my drinking offend you? Right. Got finished watching the match, come home, and I need to say a few fucking things here, because when you get beat off your local rivals 3-0 at home, it's time to stop romanticising the club, stop romanticising the players, call a spade, and say what needs to be fucking done to sort this out, because there's a problem, right? Only Newcastle, fucking Kenny Dalglish was in charge. He took it from 2nd in the league to 13th. We're now going from 5th in the league to fucking God knows where. It's the same fucking problem. Alan Pardew can get his players up for a game, but his tactics are piss poor. Di Canio, as soon as he was appointed, I was worried straight away, because that man can get a working class club up for a game like this easily. And the problem is he's got the tactics to back it up. And I had a worry straight away. I thought we'd win this game purely because the rot that had set in with Martin O'Neill managing the club was so deep. I thought it would take Di Canio longer to actually manage to eradicate all the problems that were in Sunderland. And unfortunately, he totally outthought Alan Pardew, and I don't want to get away from that. Alan Pardew got dicked in the arsehole the day, and he will feel inferior to Paulo Di Canio the night when he's sipping his fucking cup of tea. Right, what's going on, everyone? It's the True Geordie after another pathetic derby display by Newcastle United. And on a personal note, I just wanted to say quickly to all the footballers at Newcastle United, right? You walk around town thinking you're Billy Big Shit because you play for the club and you're a multi-millionaire, right? I couldn't give a fuck, to be quite honest. I don't give a fuck how much money you're worth, right? Because when you keep putting displays in like that, you get fucking no respect off me. I don't care what you're driving or where you're parking your car in the fucking mansion that you have, right? When you put in displays like that, you don't get any respect from me. And every Newcastle fan out there should think the exact same thing, because they've let you down the day. They've let me down, they've let themselves down, they've let the whole fucking fan base down the day. That was pathetic. Right? Because the fact of the matter is, I don't care whether it's a derby or not. We've just let the worst team in the Premier League beat us, right? Not because they're better than us, not because they've got better players, because they wanted it more than us. Sunderland wanted it more than Newcastle. Am I getting through to people out there, right? Does my drinking offend you? I'll tell you what offends me. That gutless, heartless and fucking clueless performance by that club, Newcastle United. That's not the fucking Newcastle I know, I tell you now. That was fucking pathetic. And the saddest bit is anyone even surprised? I did a preview before the game and I said, yeah, 3-2. My heart wasn't in that, you know what I mean? I was just hoping to God that was showed up. I said Brownie and Johnson would be difficult to control and would probably have good games. Fucking 2 of the goals came from them. If I know this, how did the managers, the people paid to do their fucking jobs, the players, know what to expect? It was obvious what was coming, and yet they still allowed them to do it. Does my drinking offend you? What's going on, everyone? It's the True Geordie back again, and Newcastle have been beaten by Sunderland not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 fucking times in a row under Alan Pardew. Again, yes. I thought it was Christmas, not fucking Groundhog Day. How is this happening every fucking time? I'll tell you how. Weak-minded manager, that's why. Sick of it. Fucking sick of it. Oh, no, sorry, I can't criticise Alan Pardew because he went on a good run this season, you know. Went on a good... Don't ignore the 95% of this year. 2014, ignore that. He went on a good run. So just don't say anything to anyone because they might call you fickle. They might, oh yeah, where are the Pardew Out Brigade now? Oh yeah, where are the people who said, where are the Pardew Out Brigade now? Where are them lot? Are they around? Are they around? All these Pardew fans, are they around? Or were they around for the 4-0 demolition by Arsenal? Were they around in the last game against Spurs? Are they around now? I'd love to see that from them. I'd bloody love to. Yeah, because Newcastle was so fickle. Oh, all the bloody trophies we've won were a disgrace. You know what it is? Decades upon decades of trophies. Those Newcastle fans packing that stadium. We're all eating out of FA Cups. We've had that much success. We're eating out of the FA Cup for our Christmas dinner. It's a joke, man. What's going on, everyone? It's the True Geordie back again, and Newcastle have lost 1-0 to Sunderland for the 5th time in a row. 5 times. 5 fucking times. John Carver comes out before the game. He says, we're going to show effort and enthusiasm. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? That was a bunch of sackless, overpaid cunts who never even get up for the one game a fucking year that will give a shit about. Ever. Even the Sunderland players, as born idle as they are, and even their own fucking fans know that, at least they understand the importance of this game to the region. Why? Because there's a little bit of character in that team at least. They might be shit. The fucking hell, they were beaten 4-0 off Villa, 8-0 off Southampton. They're not a good team. But at least they get up for these games. Our team, where's the character? Even my captain, Colaccini, he's not even a fucking leader. There's not a leader amongst those cunts. And I'll tell you what, if you'd let me in at half-time, you'd have seen a fucking leader then. I'm telling you. I'm absolutely sick of Newcastle turning up for these games and not even having the courage, someone to get on the ball and string some passes together and put something to make something happen. Nobody had the courage, the bottle, to put their foot on the ball in that face-off and say, yeah, I'm here, I'm going to give it some, I'm going to make something happen. Nobody, not one fucking player. What's going on, everyone? It's the True Geordie back again, and Newcastle have lost 3-0. To Sunderland, but that wasn't a loss. That was a fucking joke. 6 defeats in a row. 6 in a fucking row. But you know what pisses me off the most? This is the worst. This is the hardest one to take ever. Because the first 5, Newcastle was shite. We deserved to lose. Sunderland were better. And I'm man enough to admit that. But not today. No fucking way. Newcastle were easily better than Sunderland. We owned them. We destroyed them. From the first minute, from the kickoff, you're at home in a derby. And what do? You park the bus and fucking please don't hurt me too much. It was pathetic from Sunderland as our players lined up shot after shot after shot. Hell, the lads were calling Puppy Cece on saying, oh mate, she's gagging for it this one. Even you might get a fucking goal. With Colaccini, Colback, Mitrovic, Wijnaldum all having shots. I think it was like 10 shots to 1 at one point. It wasn't a question of were Newcastle going to win the game. It was a question of how many were we going to score. I was watching the game thinking to myself, fucking hell, Norwich were good. They are making Norwich look like fucking Brazil. This is easy. And yet, I thought to myself, how on earth are Sunderland going to get anything from this game? The answer, they're not. Well, I was wrong. The referee decided to step things up, and he's going to help Sunderland out here. As Genie Wijnaldum turns Cattermole brilliantly with a Bergkamp-esque flick that sends the ball round one way and him round the other to meet up in the middle. As he turns, Cattermole handballs it as it goes past him in the box. Guess what, everyone? No penalty, no card. That's after he's kicked lumps out of everyone all through the game before this, by the way. As Wijnaldum goes round the other way, he brings him down with the other arm, so he's fouling him on one arm, he's handballing it on the other. No penalty, no card, no nothing. Unfucking believable. Honestly, the look. I mean, the referee, I don't know what the fuck's going on. If there's been anything going on before the game, you make your own fucking mind up. But this was a fucking joke. And right afterwards, just as I'm thinking, no big deal, all right, we didn't get it. We're still going to win this one easily. Defoe gets up the other end, who's been subbed on. He plays through Fletcher. Colaccini gets there, and he shoulder charges him in the box. Fletcher goes down. It's a penalty, and I'm thinking to myself,
maybe I can see a penalty being given. Then I hear a cheer. It's a red fucking card. A red card for a shoulder charge. You've just letting a fucking handball and a fucking penalty given away and nothing given for Cattermole. And you're giving a red card for a shoulder charge. Fuck you, you cunt. No chance. And of all people, Adam Johnson steps up. He buries it to make it 1-0, and 40,000 Sunderland fans cheer the name of that low-life cunt, Adam Johnson. What's going on, everyone? It's the True Geordie back again, and we are making YouTube history today. You see, since I joined YouTube, I have never been able to say this after a derby game, but now I can. Newcastle United. It's getting a bit emotional. Newcastle United did not lose a derby game today. Fucking hell. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's amazing. It's amazing right now. There's only one problem with that. We didn't fucking win either. Now, don't get us wrong. I'm glad we didn't lose because I'm 7 in a row. I don't think I could have handled that. I would have needed therapy for that. And you know, the Sunderland win streak is over, and I'm grateful for that. But let's get one thing perfectly clear here. We're in the bottom 3. With games to go, is dwindling away. This is the biggest derby ever. The winner could potentially condemn the other one to guaranteed relegation. And we perform like that. That was a shit performance and a fucking shit result, and I'm not fucking happy about that.